How's it going, everybody? Anthony with Dude Ranting. If you like what I have to say or I offend you, I'm doing my job. So, it's 2019. That means it's Women's World Cup time. Now, whenever it's Women's World Cup time, you see article after article, post after post about how the women's team is paid less than the men's team. And they're suing U.S. Soccer, I guess is who it would be. Perhaps FIFA, I don't really know. They're suing, claiming systemic sexism is the reason that they are paid less than the men's team. Now, I know nobody watches my videos, but I post them anyway because I feel like it. Maybe someday somebody will. I did one not too long ago on the supposed pay gap between men and women. Come to find out it's an earnings gap. Now, I thought, why not research this one too? Let's see what's going on here. See if we can get to the bottom of it. And when you start looking at it, you see very quickly there's reasons for it. Now, when you look at the soccer teams, essentially they are under U.S. Soccer, so they have the umbrella of that. But look at them as two separate entities. You got women's U.S. Soccer, men's U.S. Soccer. Now, they're all under U.S. Soccer, but they're two separate things. And the money is divvied up according to what each team brings in. The biggest driver for what they make is ad revenue. Well, when you start breaking down the ad revenue, the women's team simply does not make as much as the men's team in ad revenue. Now, if you want to claim sexism, who is doing it? You're blaming U.S. Soccer, maybe FIFA. I don't think they're the ones who are sexist, though. The ad companies are the ones who decide where they want to spend their money. Well, they decide where they want to spend their money based on viewing. Now, the World Cup finals, the women's team gets about the same number of views as a regular men's team game. That's the problem. Their World Cup championship game gets the same views as a regular men's cup game. So, what was the ad revenue? And let me get my note here, hold on. 2015, the women's team brought in $17 million in ad revenue. This is according to CBS. They had a good report on it. So they brought in $17 million. Well, let's compare that to the 2014 men's team. The 2014 men's team brought in $529 million in ad revenue. Well, that's a really big difference. Why the difference? Well, more people are paying attention to men's soccer than women's soccer. Right, wrong, or otherwise, that's just the fact. America has always shown that they really don't give a crap about women's sports, and I don't know how you fix that. But it is what it is. So you're saying you should get paid the same, but you didn't make the same. But here's the one that I think they kind of want to kick under the table here. The men's team made 9% of total between ad revenue, everything else. This says the 2010 amount the men made was $348 million. This is off ad revenue, I guess off of ticket sales, merchandise, the whole shebang. So they made $348 million. 2014, the women's team got 13% of their total. 13% compared to 9%. So you're paid a higher percentage already than the men's team, but you don't make as much. Okay. What did they make? They made $10 million after everything in 2014. Now, you are getting paid a higher percentage, but you're not bringing in as much. I guess that's why they do that. So how do we fix this problem? Maybe everything goes into a pot and it gets divvied out evenly, but then you're still going to have the men's team carrying the bulk of that, getting the bulk of the merchandising, the bulk of the ads, the bulk of everything, and paying out the women. I mean, that's one possibility. Whether or not that would piss people off, I don't know. But other than that, I mean, what do you do here? You're suing, saying sexism, but I think the sexism lies within America. So what are you going to sue America and say you should be watching us because we're better than the men's team? Well, you are better than the men's team. You kick everyone else's ass. The men's team is subpar. But what do you want to do here? I'm Anthony, Dude Ranting.